Since the 13th century, the world has been using fossil fuels, and statistics from the WHO in 2021 has shown that air pollution from fossil fuels is responsible for approximately 7 million premature deaths annually. Hi guys, my name is Toluwalase Peace Abiono and I am your host for today. On today's talk show, we will be delving into the world of fossil fuels, how it has been a more disadvantaging phenomenon to human lives and our health in general. I will not be doing this alone. With me here, I have ZPSC champs all the way from Nigeria. I will be introducing them, and by my left, I have this handsome guy. Introduce yourself.
Alright, guys, my name is Abiola Israel Eniola, student of Pure and Applied Chemistry,
Mm.
University of Lagos, and I'm the administrative officer of plastic.
Mhm. Nice. Opo. The man with the steez in the former video. Anyways, bye bye. Alright. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Opeyemi. I'm the video editor for this general program. They forced me to be here, by the way.
Why are you trying to say that? We didn't force him on.
They forced me to be here.
No,
So,
you always used to behind this thing, so we want to help your ministry.
and I'm also the media officer for Zero Plastics for Community. And, well, to be very honest, it's nice to be here.
Right. Thank you for joining me today. So for our talk show, we'll be delving into fossil fuel, right, as we earlier said. And I would like you guys to just tell me what you think about fossil fuel. What's the first thing when you heard the word fossil fuel the very first time? What's the first thing that came to your mind?
Wait, alright, so basically, we're told in our Greek that fossils have to be biodegradable substances and all of that, so that it's like remains of
Oh,
animals and all that.
yeah.
So, you can also say it's manure, rabbit shit.
Wow. Was that the first thing that came to your mind?
Fossil fuel is fossil fuel. So then, if fossil is rabbit shit, then fuel is rabbit shit that they're using to do fuel.
Wow. All right. You, what about your friend? What's the first thing that came to your mind?
So, when you're talking about fossil fuel, I think the word fossil just has to like describe a chemical process for maybe fuel and stuff. So, we are talking about our diesel, crude oil. Those are examples of fossil fuel, like to my own understanding, right? So those are examples of fossil fuel. Then we also have like even gas. I would say that gas is an example of fossil fuel. Why? Because it's a LGP, liquefied LP, sorry,
Yes.
liquefied petroleum gas.
Gas.
So as long as when it has to like bring smoke and stuff.
So I wanted to ask that, is that the first thing actually?
Exactly.
Because you sound like a scholar, guy.
Yeah,
Were you a scholar from your mother's?
we are talking about the first thing that came to your mind.
So first thing that came to my mind was I don't know if you know this fuke paper they used to call foil paper.
Yeah. I used it. I was a
For
chemist.
barbecue.
Yeah, now.
Thank you for barbecue.
I'm going to say I was
So-
a science student.
So that time I used to think that when you say maybe fossil fuel, I was like maybe is that and that foil paper
Wow,
that you
then-
mix with fuel.
Fossil fuel.
Wait, honestly, like. But anyways, you already explained what fossil fuel is. So Israel, what is fossil fuel?
Alright, so now that I'm a scholar,
Now that you're a scholar.
So you're not a scholar before.
No, before he was telling us what you did first.
I have to learn.
Yes.
Alright,
yes.
so basically fossil fuel can be, seen, or fossil fuel refers to, you know, renewable energy resources that are formed from animal and plant remains, that have been buried under rocks or sediments for millions of years,
Mm.
right? And we have three main sources of fossil fuels,
Mm.
right? We have coal,
Oh.
which is a solid fossil fuel.
Mm.
We have um, um,
I think that's
oil.
it.
Yeah, we have oil. You know, which is liquid, and we also have gas.
Yes. Let me clap for my guest.
So I won't argue that part because he's a chemistry student. So
Yes,
what do
I've
you
been
expect?
engineer chemistry student.
So what do
So
you expect?
I combine great thinkers. This one, okay, deep thinker over thinker. Because last week we
No, I
had
don't
none
want.
of
I don't want
it.
to.
You don't want to be
No, no,
associated with.
no.
I just dey think.
Okay, so I think the next question will be that what are the effects of fossil fuel, right? So whether in our environment, whether for us as humans. So I think I'll start with well, sure, you just finished.
Okay, so effect of fossil fuel. I think let me first give an example. So there's this um there's this generator. Before I would say what there's this
Yeah.
generator
Generator.
while I was growing up. It's
Yeah.
called I Pass My Neighbor.
Sabi. Is this
I
I
don't even
Sabi?
want to know if it's I
Oh,
better
I
pass
bet.
Start pass
or
Is
I
that
pass
Sabi
my.
pass my
I
neighbor?
just
I
like
better.
Start pass.
I think it's I better pass my
Yes,
neighbor.
it's I better pass my neighbor. You.
So
Mm.
this generator right
Yeah.
itself is a combination of different how would I put it, two different sources of fossil fuel. So it's using
Wow.
oil
Wow.
and at the same time it's also using fuel.
Mm.
Now there is always one issue that me I've always seen that no matter how new that generator is, if it has worked for like 6 months,
Mm.
no matter where you service it, no matter where you take it to the engineer, in fact, carry a deliverance or process a deliverance on its life, it will be bringing out smoke.
Yeah.
Now that smoke alone. Now I grew up in a society or in a place where our generator is behind our window.
Wow.
So now imagine that you have to run the generator and the smoke still has to come inside and
Actually,
things like that.
most of our house is
In
there.
Lagos. Don't shake our table, please. Yeah, but you
So
can.
now that kind of thing, right, is very dangerous
Yeah.
because even then we were able to deduce that it's dangerous to our health because that was even the time that monoxide that people were dying of um, smokes from generators
Yeah.
and
There was
things
a
like
time
that.
that it
So
was
now
very
those are
prevalent.
things that are dangerous. Even that time, let's say that was even what we could reduce it to then we do not even know anything about climate change and how it's affecting our
Ozone layer,
you
yes,
get
atmosphere.
greenhouse gases. So now these are things that we should even bring in to the practical. How is it affecting us? Number one is that you can't be able to breathe very well.
Yeah, breathing challenges. Breathing challenge. Do you use as a pass or someone your neighbor uses as a
So
your neighbor sabi pass you.
the neighbors are pass actually. The neighbors sabi pass.
Honestly.
So those kind of things there
Yeah.
is so discouraging.
Yeah.
So discouraging. And then the alternatives then were not really affordable.
At least you are
And it was not even it wasn't that accessible
yeah, it wasn't
Actually,
accessible.
at that
Actually,
time,
it was not
at
accessible.
that time.
Yeah. It
It
wasn't
wasn't
accessible.
accessible.
Yeah.
And even if you have an access to it, you still
Yeah.
have to pay a lot of an amount of money before you can get it. So
Mm.
that one alone service it discourages people like oh, let's make use of what we have before we
Maybe
get that
think
kind
of
of
something else.
so health issues. Let's even
Yes.
take it to that touch
Actually.
because me I'm very concerned.
Yeah.
And health issues when it comes to food is really, really
Yes.
bad.
I think we'll have that. If we leave you, you're going to stay a lot. So let's go to you, Israel. What other effects do you think?
Alright, so I think you already touched on, major effects, right? So basically, the combustion of this fuel emits
Chemical brother. Continue. Continue.
Combustion. In case you don't know what that
even me, an
means.
engineering student, I intentionally do not want to put engineer terms, but continue.
No, but we are. It's good. It's good. We allow you. We allow you.
My next question, I'll use engineering terms. Nobody should hold me, but continue.
Alright. So, like I was saying, the combustion of these fuels, right, emits carbon monoxide, and carbon monoxide is a very toxic and harmful gas, right? When it released into air, it affects the lungs, right? It um, makes the heart when the heart
Yeah.
pumps
Pumps
blood
blood.
and all of that. it makes it reduced and all of that. So there's so much pressure that the art cannot really do its work and all of that. So you would see that um, on the long run, this actually like after these things happen, imagine that you are in a place where you have been inhaling these substances for up to like 20 to 25 years of your life. How many years are you going to spend on it? You know?
Just minus that 25 years from whatever God have dedicated to you.
Yes,
So that's the thing. So it's a lot actually. And to our mother earth,
Our mother earth.
right? If we are actually going to be sincere with ourselves and if we are going to be conservative about our earth, then we know that this fossil fuel have a way of emitting greenhouse gases that keep ozone layer. And we know that the of the ozone layer over a long period of time will actually cause a lot of climate change disaster.
Yes.
So basically those are the two major effects. So human lives.
Yeah, thank you very much. You both have covered, you know, two major effects that fossil fuel can cause. So I think we just delve into alternatives, right? So I know you were speaking towards our alternatives not being accessible at that time. So now, to today's world, what are the alternatives that are accessible,
Okay, so I have permission to say this here. So I took a training, not spied from me, and the training was on biogas for thanks to a sponsorship I got. So it was on biogas for biogas alternatives. Yeah, let me be like biogas alternatives. So biogas is the gas gotten from organic waste.
right?
Because
So yeah, when you are talking of organic waste, now I have to be
Then
very
there's me.
careful. So organic waste, you are talking about food waste,
Mhm.
you are talking about plant waste,
Mm.
and you're not talking about sock away.
Wow. So why do you have to laugh? Why? Honestly, that's what they will make it. That's where they will make biogas from. So people can begin to understand
So
that.
now, do you know that? Now, do you know
Yeah,
that?
sock away is
Do you know
useful.
that your sock away is actually useful?
It's very
It's
useful.
just that maybe you have not even seen it to that.
Yes.
Right. So if when
I
I
think the soccer was actually called biomass. Biomass.
now thank you now
Chemicals to
that
this,
organic the
Yeah.
organic thing itself, right? It's called
Yeah.
biomass.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's called biomass. So whether food waste, whether
Wow.
tree waste or plant
Wow.
waste or the latrine,
Yeah,
it's still called biomass.
Oh.
Right? So now that biomass is digested, through some machineries which I'm not permitted to share. Through some machineries that will produce the biogas. Now you can use that biogas to do something. You can use the biogas to power a house. You can use the biogas to cook. So depending, like whether either food waste, latrine waste, anything. So now biogas, right, is more sustainable. Now there's a reason why I have to say it's more sustainable because it has a longer lifespan
Okay.
than any other sustainable alternatives that we have.
Yeah.
It has a more longer lifespan when we are like in usage. So now you use that. So imagine that you use that kind of alternative. You can use it to power your house. You can use it to cook. You can use it to. The only thing you cannot do is I'm not sure. Maybe you can power Tesla now.
Elon Musk.
Is it not? Is it not? Wait, is electrical? Is it not? Is it not powering electric?
Actually.
Exactly now. So now that's there. So these are like things that's like one alternative. So you can go with the
So-
alternative. Maybe I can say
Yeah.
something else.
So yeah.
So I think basically he has talked about how you can convert these sources, right? This biogas.
Yeah.
He talked about how you can convert it into electrical sources
Yeah.
and also for heating and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that comes under
You're going to use chemistry, sir.
Sir, no, see,
No,
we
no,
are
at this point,
because if it was my show, I would change it for you.
I'm the host of the show. At this point,
Okay.
there is chemistry student, there is engineering, and there is me
No,
that is just there. So
No,
you
no.
push please.
No.
So me, I want you to delve into more of
Are you
like
not? Are you not?
the other
Are you
solar.
not
Please,
The other
please,
alternatives,
please,
like-
All right, all
alternatives.
right, all right.
Yeah.
So, I think other alternatives would be the use of, solar energy.
Okay.
Right. Use
Yeah.
of solar energy.
Yeah. Like we learned that at Patara Summit.
Exactly. So, that's and you see that the solar energy is called clean
Yeah.
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it is called the clean energy, because the truth is, apart from the fact that fossil fuel combustion can, affect us like the air, all
Yeah.
of that, you would see that wherever your gen is,
Mm.
your generator house is, the wall of your generator house can never be the same after 6 months.
6 months. You know, even say
The
1
fact that
month.
you two have generator house, but anyways, let's go. Because we were talking about a better pass my neighbor. Oh, that was your generator was be like this. I'm just saying.
No. It's not all of us that is staying so.
Anyways, let's go ahead.
Talking about how the solar energy is the clean energy, you would see that there is, apart from the fact that when these substances are being released into air, it harms us. You see that it also causes environmental pollution,
Yeah.
not just air pollution, even the pollution of the earth, right?
Land pollution.
So you see
Oil
oil
will be
yes, oil
dropping.
particles, oil drops, coal particles, and all of that.
Yeah.
So, but the energy from the sun, converted into electricity, for us to use, right, instead of the generator now,
Yeah.
right, is better in the sense that, okay, there's no such thing as land pollution.
Yeah. Reduces
Reduces that effect, and there's no such thing as air pollution. Or I don't know if,
But when people
Okay.
use solar, they usually do like this inverters with it. Some companies
Yeah,
have
that's-
batteries. So
yeah.
those batteries themselves, some people will say they may have an effect or the other.
no. So the thing is, most of these batteries, right? They are lead batteries. These lead
Yeah,
batteries.
yeah.
And I don't think that they have effect until you open
You
them.
know, to open up. So
Exactly.
let me
So when
let
it's
me
false,
just.
what happens?
So now
When it's first, you change
Yeah.
it now.
you change
Yeah.
it.
So when like the waste from the batteries that is being changed,
Yeah.
where is it going?
They are recycled.
They are recycled.
They are recycled.
So you're saying like there are companies, let's use Nigeria for example,
Okay.
since we're Nigerians, that there are companies that do this recycling of those
So
batteries.
now the thing about it is that even your installer, anybody that installs your solar panel,
Yeah.
they are aware that those kind of things are actually recycled. So mostly, since you are not even the one that is fixing it yourself, so once you get them to come and see what's wrong
Fix
with
it.
it, fix it, they take it, then they do what
Replace
they
it
replace
or-
it, then recycle to
Do what
create
is
a new one.
needed.
Exactly. So
Alright.
now there is this, just to what you said,
Okay.
there is this car, a car model. It's called hybrid cars.
Hybrid car.
Yeah. So these are cars that uses both fuel
Fuel
and
and
electrical.
electricity.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they are called hybrid.
Okay.
So
Fuel and batteries.
yeah, fuel and batteries.
Oh.
So now the battery itself, I just want to speak to that battery. The
Okay.
battery itself is so flat.
Mm.
Like I was opportunity to see the battery. The battery was very flat,
Wow.
but it now takes about 20 to 40 that batteries 20 to 40 to power the car.
Oh, it takes 20 photos of those batteries put
to
together.
put together to power the car.
Oh, okay.
So now when those batteries power the car,
Okay.
or when the battery is weak and they replace the battery, or they want to replace the battery, they have to take it to the company that actually knows more about hybrid cars.
Okay.
So they are the one that remove it, they replace it, then they recycle that one. So the old batteries, so they recycle. Maybe if there's something wrong with it, you can easily work on it.
Yeah, and
Then
the truth is, what are the if there are batteries, what do you do to batteries? You recharge.
you recharge batteries exactly.
Yeah.
As long as it's rechargeable.
As long as it's
Exactly.
rechargeable.
Yeah. I know a company in Nigeria
Yeah,
that
so
does that.
recharge,
Yeah.
recharge,
Yeah.
recharge, recharge.
Right.
Recharge,
Thank you so much. So I think you wanted to add something to the
What other
alternatives.
alternatives? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I think another alternative is turbine mills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wind turbine.
Yeah. So so is energy generated from the wind,
Wind. Mm.
but it's not really advisable because it's every time that the wind is coming.
But I think larger farms or something
Actually.
use that kind of energy. Right.
So now they use that kind of energy, but have we ever wondered if they even use the energy to generate electricity, or they use it to do something else? So now the reason why I say so is that it's a form of energy,
Yeah.
a sustainable form of energy.
Yeah.
But now, even if you want to use that, you have to even be careful of the geographical location.
Yes.
Wow.
That's what I was saying. Larger farms. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
have
can't
to
use
be
that
careful.
in Lagos
Why we even use it in Lagos?
at all. At all. At all. All right. No, don't do that. Because some lands in Lagos, there's a particular land I saw. I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating, audience. It's not more like that than this. I don't let me not mention where I saw it.
No, but
Let's just move to the last
we
question.
know.
Because we can't use it in Lagos. We'll stick to our solar and maybe biogas. Okay, guys. So our last question I'm taking for today is that since both of you are ZPSC champs, and if you don't know what ZPSC is, ZPSC is 0 plus 6 strong community, like they are repping today, and so they're going to be
I'm a
telling
proud
us.
champ.
So I think Israel just that. So you're going to be telling us that as a ZPSC champ, right? So what are the advice that you can give to somebody that does not really understand these things and you want to be able to protect themselves? First of all, they want to be able to know how they can reduce or contribute towards protecting the environment and how they can stop fossil fuel one way or the other. So what would be what you would tell them, and what approach to solving the problem too as well?
For approach to solving these things, it's either you have a mitigative approach or you have a preventive approach.
Mm.
Right? So there are ways in
Wait,
which
sorry.
okay.
Mitigation or
Just a
adaptive?
minute. No. Now the reason why, guy, I know that you are a chemistry student. I did not know when you studied English, but continue.
No,
Because now the thing is that we are not having. It's not only one nation that is watching our show.
No. Okay,
Actually,
no.
our audience may
I'm actually
not
going to like explain
explain
what
it,
I
yeah,
meant.
okay.
Yeah, so
we are here listening to you.
viewers, I beg. What's this? All right. So when we are talking about the mitigative approach, we are talking about these things are here,
Yeah.
right? How do I live with it,
Mm.
right? And preventive approach, obviously, how do I stop it? Like I do not want to have it, right? So I feel like let's start with the preventive approach, right? Preventive approach, if you are going to actually take out fossil fuel away, like totally from the environment, then you have to stop anything in this life that will ever give you carbon footprint.
Stop anything in this life that will ever give you carbon footprint.
Like
Please, our audience may not know what carbon footprint is.
that's
Opa was about to comment today.
yeah. Now okay. So when we are saying carbon footprint, just the emission of carbon monoxide, like the environment,
So
like
your
all
own
of those things.
personal, how
So
to reduce it.
yeah, how to take it out, So that's don't use gens, don't use
Don't use
generators
generator.
that you have to buy fuel inside.
Yeah. Is there a generator that?
There's actually a generator that uses gas, but it still
Ah.
But
produces.
it still
produces
The carbon
yes,
the
that we're
carbon,
talking about.
right, shey you get.
So-
So that's the thing. So it
Okay.
still produces the carbon. So
Alright.
but if don't use generators at all, if that solves the issue. I don't use generators at all. So what do you now use? I use solar,
You
right?
use solar at home.
No, not me. Like I say, what do you use? What will you use if
Okay,
you are
you're
not going to do
educating them,
that?
but you have to
So
lead by example.
yeah, okay. So the thing is, that's the thing. You said as a very teacher, what would
Jump,
I advise people like
Yes,
me?
but we are supposed to take
Or
action
yeah,
first of
okay.
all.
So we are supposed to
What are you
take.
doing towards clean energy?
So what am I doing towards clean energy? Is okay. Money is coming. Do you understand? So when money comes, so the thing is, currently, as a young boy that is still trying to make make ends meet, right?
Alright.
Right. So
It's the fact that yourself is a young boy, but anyway.
and
Okay.
This is end of this.
I'm a young boy. I'm a very young boy. So the thing is, I don't stay on my own, right? I'm not staying on my own. So
Right. But you can influence your
yeah,
parents or whoever you're
so I
staying
can
with.
I can influence my parents, but at first, as it stands, I need to influence them to pay my school fees first. Sure, you get the thing is, always encourage the use of solar panels, right? Encourage it, right? Because that is the cleanest form of energy you can have. That would not.
You can have in Lagos. Then you can have, okay.
Why?
We have an audience.
Why are you putting Lagos? into
Okay,
this
I'm so
thing?
sorry. That you can have in where? Africa.
We have actually suffered in Lagos. That is
No. I'm just. Okay.
all right. So basically, that's it. And electric cars too, because it is not only from generator that you get carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
Exhaust from vehicles too
Mm.
emits carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
and also all of this incineration,
Mm.
right? Incineration, waste, industrial waste, and all of those things. You know, all those exhaust smokes and all of that.
Yes.
Those things too. So find so we need to get alternatives, solar energy, electric cars, right? Hydrogen used as fuel too,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Hydrogen used as fuels too. So if you have hydrogen, for example, you treated hydrogen, right?
Because hydrogen.
Yes,
would
hydrogen
also
is
1%
yes. So if you
Where
treat
people get
this,
treated hydrogen
um,
now? Ide.
yes,
Where Ide?
it
Ide. They
actually
say,
dey.
oh, yes, Ide.
Yeah,
Look for it.
If
Okay.
it didn't day, you know good day, but
You no
it
go
dey
dey.
actually. So treated hydrogen, right?
Alright.
Also will not give you carbon monoxide. Right?
Okay.
All right. So, but the mitigation measures. So how do I still live with this thing? Right? Because the truth is, most of these actions that we take, sometimes we do not have full control over them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am using an electric car, for example. Do I stop the downfall driver on the road from using his own cars? So
Yes.
what do we do? Right? Your generator house, make sure that it is far from you as far as possible. Right?
Okay.
Your
Is it far from the owner or far from the neighbors?
no, like far from the place of residence.
Oh, sorry.
So-
Have you ever been to houses in Lagos?
That's the thing. That's the
Stop
thing.
mentioning Lagos City.
That's the thing. Stop this Lagos thing.
You are banned
Stop this
from
Lagos
calling
thing.
that name.
Stop this thing.
You are banned from calling the name.
Or for cases where you know most houses you have like 10 flats in one building. You can find a way of channeling it
Okay.
out into
Out to where?
the air.
Is that not still air pollution? Is that not still air pollution? But anyways, let's go to
I beg.
You know what?
I beg.
You know what? Let me tell you something.
Alright.
Right? And I will not deny that fact.
Alright.
Even the alternatives that we're asking you to switch to,
Mm,
they are damn expensive.
yeah,
Actually.
very,
You get?
very.
And maybe for the fact that when I grow, we are all living to make ends meet.
Yeah.
And now, imagine someone that is earning, let's say, an average of 50,000 naira per month. So just know that there are
Those
some
are
people that are even earning less
Lesser
than 50.
In case our audience are not Nigerians, right? So you can just convert that to $30, right? $30.
30 what?
30.
You not even say $20.
25.
25.
Yeah.
20. Do you know how much is naira to dollar?
Now it's
Uh,
1,005.
Jesus, and you are saying 25.
Okay, I think that is that's why I said $30. You guys said it's not possible.
21. 1.5.
See, let's even leave that calculation for the mathematicians.
Yeah,
But what I'm just trying to say is that the solutions that we are bringing, is it affordable? No,
Okay.
it's not affordable. The alternatives are not affordable. Let's be realistic and let's be practical.
All right.
But what are the things that you can do to get it? There are organizations that are even giving these things out instrumentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Companies.
There are companies that give out these things instrumentally. You just have to be on a payment plan. And once you are paying it, if I know some people that once you have been able to cover half of that payment, you can get your what's it called? Your solar panels or your solar equipment. Then subsequently you can start the repayment. Now that's it. Since you cannot afford it at a go, now that's like a measure that you can take. You understand? That's like a measure that you can take. You see, when I was giving the example of biogas and this, biogas is very, very expensive.
Actually,
You know, it actually depends on what you want to use the biogas plants to do. You understand? If it's just to cook alone, it's not really that expensive.
No. So the thing is, taking into consideration that what it entails, to get these gases, like clean electricity, that is actually what makes it expensive. It's a lot combining this and transform them into actually
I think that's it.
that's what makes it expensive.
So back to like what I was saying. So it's not affordable. So nobody, but these are like steps that you can take to also make sure that you are also an owner, right? And as a ZPSC champ, it's my own obligation to advocate for it. I advocate for a clean environment.
Yes.
As much as I advocate for no plastics, but I also advocate for a clean environment.
No plastic straw.
Not only plastic straws, no plastic at all. No single-use plastic.
Yeah.
So, so that's one. Then advocacy one. Then number two is also policy.
Yeah, I had that.
Yes, actually.
Yeah,
Policy
yeah.
very important.
So
Very.
you have to like get policies out there and also reach out to people that can implement those policies.
So I think we have the policies. It's the implementation.
It's the implementation.
That's
There is rules and regulation, right? Is there. The rules and regulation are there, but are people following those rules?
So I think that's the
So I know that the president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they're about to launch a bus, a means of transportation now that uses clean gas. You understand? Now, is it going to emit carbon monoxide? Yes, but at a very very reduced rate, because it's not electrical.
Yeah.
You get, but it will reduce carbon monoxide at a very very reduced rate. So you cannot compare it to a danfo bus or a keke napep. You understand? So
in case you don't understand what danfo and keke napep is, we can show you some samples on the screen.
You will see some samples on the screen.
Because I don't want us to think our audience are just Nigerians, right? So yeah.
Now, so I've talked about, I've mentioned two things:
advocacy,
policy, and also instrumental payment to get the alternative.
I think to round it up is that to add to what our tribute and some guests have said is that behavioral change is very very important, and that's why at ZPSC we try to advocate and also educate young people and empower them as well to do better for the environment. So when you are changing, now that you know what fossil fuel can do to the environment, you now know how personally you can begin to reduce some things. If you are to order a ride, it's best that you can do it with 4 people or 3 people to
Collectively,
reduce the rate like of the carbon monoxide that will be coming out
Yeah.
from the car. So I think those kind of practical, simple steps.
And please know when to trek.
Yes.
Know
and
when to
bicycle.
trek.
And bicycle.
Yeah, that's
Know
true.
when to trek.
Bicycle know they emit all these things.
Actually, I think it's just
It helps.
Nigerians
It helps your
or
health.
Lagosians that think that like they don't walk often. If you go to US, you go to some other countries, you will actually trek, like you will walk.
Have you been
There are
there
some
before?
yes, my friends have been there, and at least it's only Ghana I've been to for the meantime, and I'll be going to US very soon.
Don't worry.
Hey.
Take me along. We are going
Only you
together.
actually. I'm not taking it along, but we're only going there for a trip.
Just
and
for
a
you to know that we
training.
are staying there.
We love our country, Nigeria. We are advocates of the
I still love my amala.
I will not go to,
Inyo.
I will not leave you and go to US and go and be trekking.
We are going to go for the next COP by the grace of God.
Yeah, COP
so in case
99.
you're seeing this, please
It's going,
Fund
it's
us.
going, it's going. Let's go. Oh yeah.
So COP29.
conference of parties, we are going to be there live by the grace of God this year. So honestly, I think we just have to
Wrap it up.
Yes, wrap it up
We have
because
been wrapping since, so we have to wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
so I think that let's just wrap it up by first of all thanking our audience, right? Because they've been wonderful.
If you have been here from the beginning of this video to this
Then
time, you are
we
the
love
real
you.
MVP.
We love you, we love you, we love
And
you.
so, just a what's it called? Just for us to know the people that actually like watch this video to the end,
Please
to this
comment.
point. It's not comment. So comment your phone number so that you get a time.
Exactly. Our engineer is ready to
So
fund you.
just comment.
Fund you.
Just comment your phone number.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
And
What
get
a
a
guest
time.
I have
So
on the
now
show.
that's why I will know whether you watch it to the end or not.
Actually,
Actually.
it's not that you come. It's not that you come to this video. You have not.
No, what?
You just say hi guys. Then you write amen.
What if they fast forward it? They will not listen to the middle part, they'll just fast forward this to the ending.
No, you.
They will hear us actually.
No, there's no way you will know that there's airtime giveaway at the end.
Are you sure?
Watch now.
Maybe they are not
Nobody-
Nigerian. No, I'm just saying, guys. Okay, bye. So we just want to run it and say thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah.
Right. So we want you to like, we want you to share, we want you to comment, we want you to subscribe as well.
I'm sure.
Press that button.
I'm sure this has been your most exciting episode so far.
Yes.
Press that
It doesn't
button.
bite.
It doesn't. Right.
See you. Bye.
Bye.